This morning I am in aromatic heaven. This
That's
morning
awesome,
with,
right?
with Abingdon Olive Oil Company, KC St. Louis, Gage Summers. Thank you all so much for stopping
Thanks
by.
for having us.
It really is. I mean, the smells in here, the aromas are just so nice. I mean, very welcoming, very inviting, very tasty smelling.
Exactly. It's getting into colder weather, although as we discussed, you wouldn't know that from the 75 degrees you said it was. It was 71 in
Monday.
Abingdon.
Yeah.
Amazing. But this is really as things are starting to cool down and you want to have a nice warm meal. We're definitely talking about the pumpkin pie spice
And you
balsamic that we have.
Got that right there.
Right. The first 2 years I opened, we had pumpkin pie spice, and then they took it off of the list. Now it's back on with a vengeance. We're selling it with a vengeance. It's so good, and you've been tasting.
Right.
We marinated some of the apple slices in that. So we're going to work on pork chops, mashed potatoes, caramelized onions. These are caramelizing in our butter oil.
Okay.
And then the pork chops, we're just going to, I wanted to talk about the salt pigs. This is something new.
I love this
can
idea
you see
too.
This? Yeah. This is something new to our repertoire. Debbie Grimm is our potter that makes all of our pottery. And this is a salt pig, and it just makes it easy to reach in there and get the amount that you want without too much. You know, oops, too much salt can ruin something. And then in that little ceramic container, it keeps it in humid weather from clumping up.
Okay.
So that's
and you have those right there at your store.
We have those at our store along with all other Debbie stuff. So in this pan, we've got the pork chops that we've marinated.
Right.
And we're just going to move this onions to the side.
Okay.
Maybe add a little bit more of this Frantoio Lucchino. And Chris, I want you to taste that and see what you think about that.
If I can do this.
So this is one of our very good, just straight extra virgin olive oils.
Okay.
Frantoio and the Lucchino olives blended together to make that delicious olive oil. What you might notice in the back of your throat is a little spicy finish.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Little bit of
Not
peppery
bad,
finish.
not bad at all.
No, this is one of the
and it's so
milder
fresh
ones.
smelling. I mean, it's very fresh smelling.
Well, always. You know,
Always.
our olive oils. We're
Yes.
getting in now the oils from the Northern Harvest.
Right.
Portugal, Spain, Italy, and they're just starting to show up on
That
our
is really
shelves.
nice on the palate. It
Isn't
really
that cool?
is. It
Yeah,
is
and then
really
you can
clean.
feel,
Yeah.
You know that there's a peppery finish at the end. Those are the phenols that are in there, the oleocanthols that are so helpful for people with arthritis issues or gout.
And say that name again so everyone knows it.
This is the Frantoio Lucchino.
Frantoio Lucchino. Okay,
Yes.
so we got that. You're
We
going
always have, 6 to 8 on our floor at any given time. And we're just going to go ahead and put the pork chops right in here.
And I love you putting in those in there with the onions. Oh, that's going to make them so good.
Yep, it'll absorb some of that. And then sometimes people will overcook their pork chops.
Right.
My ex-husband loved pork chops, so I learned a lot about cooking pork chops. And what you don't want to do, like with a good steak, is overcook them.
Right.
Just 3 minutes on one side and maybe 2, possibly 3 minutes on the other side, and you're good to go. So this is a very quick, easy meal. When you slice up those onions and put them in the pan, then you can get the rest going. Slice up the apples, start to get those marinated.
And these are going to go in here with those?
These are going to go right on top.
Okay, very good.
And or on the side, however you want to do them. Last night, a couple days ago, I wasn't feeling so good, had grandchildren, had that little sniffle going on. So as I was cooking last night, I had some apple cider in the refrigerator.
Right.
Heated some of that up, put a little bourbon in there, and then just floated one of those apples on top. It made the best cocktail and took care of my
scratchy
action
there.
Yeah, it was perfect. It was just perfect.
Well, we're going to come back in a few moments. We're going to put all of this together, show everyone everything else you have going on as well with the mashed potatoes. We've got the pork chops going, got the apples going, so many other things. It is Abingdon Olive Oil Company. They got great olive oils and balsamics, you name it, they have it right there. Abingdon Olive Oil Company. They're in Kingsport and in Abingdon as well.